Hello everybody, I'm Gamester522 and welcome back to more Megaman 03. In the last video, we took down Copy X again, and we have a new set of Mavericks to go after. However, before we do that, there are two discs that we can get here at the Resistance base after we beat Copy X. Hey, Zero. By the way, have you recalled your old memories yet? It's been a while since Seal woke you, so I figured that you'd have recalled something after all these discussions. Can I test you? Sure. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, okay? The first one is about when Seal discovered you. Seal was looking for you underground, and a Reploid lost his life protecting Seal. So the question is, what is his name? It was Mylan. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Okay, next. Who was in charge of the Resistance in Seal's absence? That would be El Piso. I mean, that's the only name I can remember. Okay, next. What was the name of the forest High Leg Orabockel protected? Do you remember? That was the Forest of Dices. Wow, incredible. All correct. Alright, I'll give you this. Use it well. Let me get disc 173. Now, let's head over here. Regardless of what power Dr. Weil may wield, I can confidently say our resistance will never lose. That's because you, Seal, and all of us are united together. Zero, you carry the hopes of all of us here. Oh, Zero, I'll give you this disc. I meant to hand it to you a second ago, then I blanked. But don't expect too much of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out all the discs that we have right now. File I, El Piso was Neo-Arcadian Reploid that was seduced by the Dark Elf. Yeah, that was a time and a half. We got some enemy discs. There's our boy Anubis Necromantis V. Some Blizzard Staggeroff, Copy X. Yeah, Proteus. I think they're called. I forgot Proteus soldiers. I don't remember what they're called. Gyro cannon, sea cannon, heavy cannon, flopper. They're called floppers. Okay. Purple Nurple. It's called a purple Nurple. Hyrondell and Doiget. That's a name and a half. Alright. Now that we've done all that, I'm going to go ahead and switch my body to electric. And we're basically going to be running our next stage with the recoil rod pretty much most of the way. So we have a new set of Mavericks, and the first one we're going after is Cubit Foxtar at the Energy Facility. This is a Neo-Arcadian energy plant. It is currently shut. What is so important that they had to shut down the plant in the middle of an energy crisis? The place was shut down around the time Weil appeared, so it bears investigation. Let's go. The facility's core has not yet been activated. We'll need to activate the core and re-establish facility operations and get into the deeper areas. Alright. So we're starting this level off. And we already got a Gabule at the start. Lovely. Now, the gimmick for this level is that there are lights that we have to power. These moth enemies move really fast and are sometimes hard to hit. But if you turn on the lights to the room that you're in with them, then they'll just flock towards the light, making them a much easier target. Of course, we can get our first disc in that box, and our second disc comes from killing enough of these little moths. Alright. We also got another disc right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this, because I'll get more energy in my sub-tank out of it. I really don't like these cannons. They're a pain in the ass. Okay, fire again. Here we go. Okay. We got more moths. It's a lot safer to just do the up charge for your recoil rod. Because your recoil rod has way more distance than your saber does. There we go. We're gonna drop down here. Do this again. Ow. You bastard. Alright. Now we're coming up to... I guess this would be considered a mini-boss. I don't really think it is. But here you have these things you can press. You want to use the recoil rod because that's the fastest. But if you do it just as they're turning to the next one, then you can basically get 2 for 1. You see, I was too slow right there. Or I was too early. Because you'll have to hit these things a lot normally, but if you hit them with a recoil rod, with a charged recoil rod, it just pushes the switches in. And once we push all the switches in, then we can proceed. Now we got more moths. Gonna go ahead and turn on the lights. And pick them off. The moths are really weak, but they do hurt quite a bit when they touch you. Alright. And now we are approaching the actual mini-boss. This platform. Now, the way it works is that it'll swap between hot and cold. When it swaps between cold, you want to stand right here. But when it swaps to hot, we want to get on the platforms. And then we just want to hit it with the recoil rod after each time it flips. Also, it can hurt you while it's flipping, so be mindful of that. But it's just an easy rinse and repeat. Yeah, see that? There it is. There it is. Right there. There it was. Right there. The fact that they put 3 gabules on the floor and the wall is kind of a dick move, but I ain't complaining. I did it. We did it. You all don't forget to pick up the disc before you leave as well. Alright, now we're entering a bit of a fun place. This switch right here controls these lifts right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, also the electric cables are sentient now. We want to hit the switch and make them go to the left, make the platforms go to the left. That way we can pick up a disc. And then we want to go ahead and make them go to the right. Now, as you can tell, and I fucked it up, because spikes are a thing in Mega Man Zero games. Who could have guessed? I mean, I sure as hell didn't expect it. I don't know about you guys. But anywho, we want to kill these floppers. I can't believe that's what they're called. You have to stand on the edge of these platforms, otherwise you'll just touch the spikes. Now, to get this right here, there we go. You kind of have to just, like, let that lean upwards towards the right, and then you just have to dash jump to get up there. It can be a pretty tight jump, or you could recoil rod up there. But then again, you don't have a lot of ceiling, so I don't know if I'd recommend that. You'll probably bonk your head on the ceiling and then fall into the spikes on the wall. Alright, now we're coming up to a switch thing again. This time we have enemies. Just make sure you slash them with the saber because they go down in one hit. Basically going to be pressing in one switch at a time. There's also a fake wall right here with another disc inside. Alright, it looks like I didn't kill enough of those cables, so I'm going to have to turn back. I guess the kill count on these things resets if you die. There we go. Yeah, once you kill enough of those electric cables on one life, then it reset. Then you get a disc out of it. Which I think that's all of them, but I don't remember. It hit him from down here like that. Sadly, electric cables don't give you health. But regardless. Now, we have another switch here we want to hit. And we want to head this way. We want to get on this platform. Recoiling rod up right here is a lot easier. There's a 1-up and a disc 4. Disc 4 is actually a body part, so be sure that you do pick that up. Now we're going to flip the switch back, so the platforms are going the other way, because now we want to go up to the right. Oh, this is just going all kinds of bad. Ooh, come on. And we just recoil rod up and we're good. And we're at the end of the level, so let's go ahead and swap to the shield boomerang. Refill our health with those sub-tanks. And it is boss time. What's this? Hey, you weren't supposed to see this place. This is a Dark Elf copy factory. We've got copies of the Dark Elf sleeping here. In other words, baby elves. We had the factory sealed off so nobody would get suspicious. Now you've done it. I'll have to ensure you remain silent about this. Forever. I am Cubit Foxtar, member of Wiles Numbers. I'll make sure you never talk again. Okay, Cubit Foxtar is a very easy fight. Generally, this is a guy. Ah, I'm just getting my ass handed to me. We'll generally start off with shots that you have to lead. I guess I'll explain that attack here in a second, but you did kind of see it. When he starts throwing flames in the air, he's basically making them circle around. You can kind of stand in the center and be safe about it. But yeah, they'll fire off a bunch of shots that you have to lead, and then just weave in between them. And then when he does this split fire attack, you want to dash under and then quickly get up on the wall. It took me a while to figure out how you're supposed to dodge that. Okay, we're going to let the flames go around. And there we go. If I am defeated, this room will cease functioning, and the copies will all die. There will be no proof. Nobody will know the truth. And anyway, we don't actually need the baby elves. The Dark Elf alone will be enough to take care of the Reploids. I can already see it. The shining future. The new world Lord Weil is about to create. And I see you, wallowing in the depths of despair. And we get the double jump foot chip for defeating Cubit Foxtar. And now we have some discs to open. Cyber-elf Pidapa. Cyber-elf Stapala. Cyber-elf Cottis. 80 E-crystals, cyber-elf Meteorom, and the frog foot chip. Welcome back, Zero. It appears that Weil was attempting to mass-produce baby elves at that factory, but I wonder, what was he planning on doing with all of those baby elves? Now let's go ahead and talk about it. We have the frog chip, which basically makes it... we slide down walls a lot slower. Significantly slower, as you can see. And then, of course, we have our chip we're going to be sticking with for a while, the double jump. You can even dash double jump as well. Pretty handy. Definitely a neat little trick that we have. But regardless, that's all we can do at the moment. And that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's been a while since I last recorded this, but for those of you watching this, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you thought. Did I save? Okay, it just went so fast I'm not used to it. Yeah, leave a comment, tell me what you thought. And if you're new to this channel and you want to keep up with this adventure, be sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload, join the Fox Army, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, see you then.